Salute. How y'all doing? My name is Derek Williams. This video will be dedicated to Charlie Kirk, a fallen hero to many and reviled by a few. And the title of this presentation will be called Charlie Kirk in Memoriam. And I'm just one man in the comment section on YouTube. 31-year-old Charlie Kirk was gunned down in a cowardly act by a 22-year-old scrawny ass, no pussy getting ass, can't do 5 pull-ups probably punk. First name is Tyler. His last name is escaping me. I want to say Tyler Robinson. So if I'm wrong, you all can fact check me in the comment section. I want to say first off that oftentimes when someone passes, you'll hear people say that, well, I didn't agree with everything they had to say. And I just never understood that that should be understood that no one agrees with everybody on everything. But if what they say mostly that you agree with trumps what you don't agree with, it's a cancel. That's canceled as far as I'm concerned. Like, people always have to put out this disclaimer, well, I didn't agree with everything the person said. But if you were to actually listen to Charlie Kirk or look at compilation videos of him, anyone who has lived this life, anyone who is fair-minded, objective-minded, reasonable, a critical thinker, objective-minded, and things of this nature, you have to yield the fact that that man, when he spoke, it carried the ring of truth in what he said. Whether he was talking about race or gender or politics or anything like that, you got to yield to it. But nonetheless, people trigger. And what this man would do is often go on college campuses trying to do outreach to the young, because I think most people will yield to the fact that most colleges in our nation are essentially socialist indoctrination centers. And you hear this, you just hear it with a lot of these young people today. They have this pie in the sky type thing about how the world works. And no, they ain't got their ass out into the real world yet. And that's going to humble many of them, and it's going to break quite a few of them once they get out here in the real world. And I do everything in my power to make sure that my daughter is armed, because she's a 20-year-old college student. And just like Charlie Kirk does with the college students, I do with my daughter. I smash all that socialistic utopia type thinking or those statements that she may have. Life is hard, and it's what you make it. And so it is with black people. Life is hard, and as a group, it's what we make it. And so often I've seen a lot of black people joyful that this man got killed. Similar to the way that black people jumped up in joy when Trump was shot last year. But riddle me this, and this goes to anybody, black, white, or gray. If a black liberal political pundit were to get shot and killed at Jackson State University or any HBCU, and white people jump for joy, how would the black community respond? But see, you're not seeing that generally from, quote, white conservatives or Republicans or just fair-minded people. It's the triggered, yellow-bellied, cowardly people that are making videos like that. But from what I've seen of Charlie Kirk, damn near everything this man said, it's just like them. Those are facts. It's just facts. We can start off with the fact that there are 2 genders on this planet. That would be male and female. There are no reparations forthcoming, so why are black people still talking about getting reparations? In 1989, I think it was, deceased Congressman John Conyers put together a group to study reparations. Nothing came of that. There are no reparations, so therefore it makes sense that black people work through cooperative economics to get to where they think they want to go to. because you ain't getting no money from the government. And if the government was dumb enough to give black people free money, black people who actually did not endure slavery, if you were to give idiot blacks a windfall, this be working class, corporate, or piss poor ass blacks, it doesn't matter. If you were to give black people a windfall, what do you think is going to happen with that money? I have the answer to that. If you saw the skit from Dave Chappelle about reparations, you know how that's going to end. But this man was, in my view, the killer has not gone to trial, so we don't know why he killed Charlie Kirk, but it's a safe bet that he got killed over his political views, or just his views generally. And I thought we were supposed to stand up and stand out. I thought we were supposed to speak truth. I thought we were supposed to be transparent. I thought, especially with the black people, I thought we were supposed to, quote, keep it real. Well, if I'm trying to keep it real and I'm giving you facts and stats and data, stuff that you can look into for yourself. And oftentimes, you don't even really need no stat. You don't need any stats. You can look at the world around you and you can see these things. So I just don't, I guess that's just the nature of man. He was a Christian while I am a skeptic. Jesus went around and was talking to the folks, and you see how he ended up. So imagine my shock that somebody who is not purportedly to be the Son of Man, if they did it to Jesus, imagine what they'll do to Charlie Kirk. Or when I was real popping on YouTube, somebody such as myself. And the thing is, you want to have truth on your side, especially when you get around other people. You want to battle in the marketplace of ideas, and whose ever ideas or views stand up to scrutiny and common sense. That's what, to me, that's what you go with. And so it was with Charlie Kirk. He would go on these college campuses and smash, obliterate, annihilate these young, impressionable youth. And that's what we're supposed to do as older people. But see, he did it at 31 years old, which makes his position even more shining, in my opinion. He was so young and glowing like that, able to hold his own with the best of us, man. You got to salute that. But no, we will kill the messenger. But the message still remains, because all that stuff, or the better part of the stuff that this man said, it still holds true. There still are two genders. Black people, you ain't getting no reparations. All right? It's not happening. Men need to take care of their children. These are still truths, even though Charlie Kirk is not amongst the living no more. So this is my little video, my little quick, less than 10-minute video in support of Charlie Kirk and people like him. Yes, I agree with Jason Whitlock. Yes, I agree with Brandon Tatum. Yes, I agree with Larry Elder. I agree with Chad O. Jackson. I agree with the great Thomas Sowell. I actually believe and agree with many of the things that Dr. Claude Anderson says. Black people can love themselves, but we also have to understand that we all are part of the human family. Black, white, Asian, doesn't matter. But we've been polarized, and for that reason, I think this is why there will be a slow and steady collapse of our republic. And it's very sad, because the children gonna be screwed, sure enough. Salute to Charlie Kirk, respect due to his wife and his two young children. Now they ain't got no damn daddy, and his wife ain't got no husband. And for what? And so whatever they do to the killer, it's his just desserts. All y'all take care. Greenville, Mississippi till I die. Salute.